Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be putting up to the test the new Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For Darkness Reducing Under Eye Treatment Primer. So in fashion of Caroline here from Your Created Beautifully on YouTube, I just decided to get a little sample because she tested out the Hourglass foundation with a sample and it kind of reminded me, you don't always have to buy everything. You can try it out and it's okay. So with looking this up, I realized that this has a lot of the same benefit and claims as the Tatcha, the Pearl Tinted Eye Illuminating Treatment. Why do these under eye treatments have such long names? But if you're interested in this little battle here, then please keep on watching. Both of these are both supposed to help with darkness underneath your eyes, the main thing, and they also both claim to help with fine lines and with wrinkles. So getting into it, you guys already know I am obsessed with the Tatcha Pearl Under Eye treatment. I love this. I've used this like crazy. Even though it doesn't really look like it, it's gotten a little messy, but you only need the tiniest little bit of this. This one is more expensive than the Peter Thomas Roth one. This one is $48 for 13 mils, but it does come in 3 shades, so you do get a little bit more wiggle room with this. This one, on the other hand, it is $32 for 15 mils. You do get a little bit more with this, but I mean, I already bought this and I already do love this, so unless this is crazy good, I'm not gonna purchase it. But the biggest difference between these two is that this one is more like a silicone kind of blurring primer, or you can wear it by itself. And this one is more like a hydrating, illuminating primer. But the main thing is they both claim to help to get rid of darkness, which I do have. So let me just zoom you guys in. It's definitely not like the worst, but I do get like hereditary darkness underneath my eyes. It has gotten a lot better with using a good skincare routine, but the main part of the darkness still won't go away enough to where I'm satisfied with it. I'm also constantly tugging on my eyes because I do put contacts in, so I'm constantly opening my eyes up and taking my contacts in and out every day. So I do get pretty sensitive eyes and I do tug on my eyes a lot. Darkness is a thing. I get puffy eyes very rarely. I do have congestion a little bit right now, but it's not like extremely puffy. It's more puffy right on the outside than it is right on the inside of my eye. So I think this is a pretty good day to test this out. It is almost 2 o'clock right now and I'm probably not going to take my makeup off until about 10:30 tonight, so we can have a pretty good long wear test with this. So I'm gonna start off with just applying the Tatcha tinted under eye treatment. So what I do is I take like the tiniest little bit, and my friend Judy is the one that introduced this to me, and ever since I've been so obsessed with it. I feel like I'm gonna have this forever, so I can justify spending $48 on this because I use it when I don't want to wear makeup, but I still want to brighten up my under eyes. I use it underneath lighter coverage makeup days. And I even use it on full coverage days because this is skincare and makeup at the same time, so it helps with, you're gonna get instant gratification with this product and you're also gonna get results over time. So with both of these, they're both treatments. So with the Peter Thomas Roth one, it also says to pat under your eyes. This is a very different consistency to the Tatcha one. If you can tell, this is like almost like the Benefit Professional, but a little bit more gel consistency. With this one, it doesn't feel like anything underneath my eye, so I think, okay, this feels like a really thick eye cream. This feels really weird. It says to pat it and to not rub it in. Definitely feels kind of mattifying. And I wanted to put it on this side of my eye because I do have deeper lines underneath my eyes on this side, so I can really see if it like makes my concealer crease or separate or anything weird. Yeah, it's that very silicone-y feeling. So under my eyes, I definitely noticed that the Tatcha covered up a lot more than the Peter Thomas Roth. And I also see like a line where it's pretty, that pore blurring. Well, this one I feel like it's pretty illuminating underneath my eye, like a natural illumination. Other than that, it feels really smooth under my eyes. This one feels pretty sticky. Like this, you wouldn't even know that there was anything underneath your eyes. But with this one, you can definitely like feel it to the touch, but like neither of them feel like heavy or anything, like there's anything underneath your eyes, and neither of them really look like you're wearing makeup, which is what I like, to kind of blur and not really look like anything. So with Tatcha, I am gonna prime my skin using the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I'm still going strong with this little sample. I made a video with this sample a while ago. I think it was like right after the holidays when they came out with this, and I've been wanting to buy the Silk Canvas forever, and I just could never justify $52 for a primer that even though I heard so many people love it, like a blurring primer, I was like, blurring primers don't really work for me, but I do like it. It's a very good natural blur. It's not super crazy. And then trying to stick to the same brand. This is the Peter Thomas Roth, the Skin to Die For line that they have, but this is the CC Cream SPF 30, and this is in the light shade. It's supposed to be an anti-aging sunscreen, complexion corrector, and moisturizer. So, I mean, it's not really light. I would not call this light, but with using this primer, and I do want to kind of stick to the same brand. So I'm just going to take a ColourPop. I don't know what brush this is, but I just cleaned all my brushes. Yeah, you can kind of tell. I mean, my hand's a little bit more yellow than my face, but you can tell it's not light. I would not call this light. I'm just gonna tap it a little bit and then lightly start blending it into my skin. I don't want too full coverage today. I'm gonna have a natural day today because I've been doing my makeup like crazy for you guys. But it's a pretty good foundation. I've used it a fair amount of times. It's definitely not my favorite CC cream, but you know, like on days like you don't want to wear a lot and you want to wear an SPF, anything with skincare and makeup, I am so down with. But another thing to note about the two differences is Tatcha is clean at Sephora, which means they don't formulate with like a bunch of bad ingredients, and they're also cruelty free. So if that is an issue for you, that you like to stick with more cleaner brands, then Tatcha might be the better option for you. And then for concealer, I want to use a pretty hydrating, lighter coverage concealer. So I've been really testing out this First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado Concealer. I've been trying it out with a bunch of different stuff. I have tried this out with the Tatcha Pearl treatment. I do know how it performs as a mixture with these two, but I do want to compare it. We're gonna try this out, and I'm only gonna use a little bit just right in there where the darkness is, and I think I'm gonna highlight just a little bit because this foundation is so yellow and dark. Normally I don't ever highlight, but we gotta even this out. And I'm gonna take a brush. This is a Pro Mini Flawless VIB Rouge brush in the 56.5. That highlight definitely helps to kind of bring everything back to earth. Give my face some dimension here. So it's blending pretty well over this primer. Nothing looks really weird yet. Blends. I am gonna set my under eyes with powder so it has a fair chance. Man, I don't know which eye I like better. This is so hard. Look at my under eyes. Which look better? I really cannot tell. I've been looking at the mirror and I cannot tell. So I'm just gonna use the Hourglass Veil Setting Powder, and look, I didn't even know it made like a little H in the lid. Oh my god, such a sucker. So I'm just gonna take a teeny little bit on a brush and just pat it under my eyes. And then I'm also gonna hit where I get pretty oily through the day. One last zoom in. So this is with the powder on. Everything looks pretty good. I don't really notice any creasing. I mean, maybe you guys notice some creasing because you're a lot closer than I am. But I think with smiling, I get a lot of lines underneath my eyes, as you can tell. So we'll have to keep an update on this, but I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and I have another video to film for you guys. So I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup and then I'll check in a few hours to see what's been going on. So, all right, y'all, it is about, or actually I just checked the time. It is 11:07 at night. And I want to show you guys my under eyes because I'm actually quite impressed that the silicone primer didn't totally break up everything underneath my eyes. There's not a lot of creasing. I mean, my mascara did smudge a little bit, but I've had my makeup on for so long. Oh my gosh, I'm so torn, but honestly, I might like the Tatcha one a little bit more, but you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think. The Tatcha side, I just feel like has a little bit more coverage underneath my eyes. I will be using the rest of the sample up to really see how this goes over time. Even though the Peter Thomas Roth one didn't do a lot right away, it does have a lot of active ingredients in it, so I do feel like it may be a little bit better in the long run than the Tatcha treatment. You guys gotta let me know. And also, I am gonna be starting to do a series on my channel where I kind of recap everything in my videos because I know I do a lot of reviews and I feel like having a kind of dedicated video to kind of give more of a final thoughts on stuff is a good idea. So I'm gonna start doing that and going back on my videos and taking some notes down and really giving more of a in-depth follow-up with products. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. Let me know which sides that you liked better. In all, I think my whole face stood out, lasted pretty well. Like, I'm pretty dang impressed. This might be my new go-to summer makeup look. I'll definitely use up the rest of this and to really test this out. I'm gonna try it with different concealers and foundations and different climates to really see how this is gonna go for me. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to leave your comments. I love talking with you guys. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on reviews of products and random videos, you know, all the videos. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.